Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly reading for Aries. How are you guys? Let's see what's happening for Aries. What does Aries need to know? This could be any aspect of your life. Take it how it best resonates. Yeah, I see some, there's a message here. Change your life. Sudden revelations that offer freedom. So it's about breaking free from procrastination, embracing new opportunities, and that change brings. So there's change coming, an opportunity. Yeah, look at that. And we have the Queen of Michael and the Nine of Ariel. Somebody's definitely learning something here. Lessons being learned, seeing some kind of truth. Saying to think things through. So I do see change coming, learning something. Yeah, nice. And this energy here is interesting because it has to do with wish fulfillment. We have a unicorn. So this is about inner strength, inner wisdom, making wise choices. I do see the need for hard work and success to create this change. Ooh, look at that. We got a little moon energy. So I do feel there's opportunity here. Somebody here has an opportunity coming in and it could create change. I do feel this, it's about wisdom, knowledge, learning something. It's also an energy of someone knowing it's time for a career, their career, more than relationships. Because I do see someone here has been focusing a lot on emotional energy and love. But it's also an energy of this change coming and things being learned, which means improvements and likely lifestyle, financial improvements. It's saying to listen to your intuition. Yeah, face those fears, grow stronger. So there's definitely been some confusion or a little fear of something, but I do feel that you're going to come out of this wiser. But this is what the card actually says here. You know exactly what to do, the benefit of experience. And this is the sword being up too. But because I do see someone, because this card's all about emotion, relationship, where this one says it's time for your career rather than relationships. So I do feel like you're going to make some wise choices. There's going to be change. You're going to change your life. You're going to do this. This is strong mind, strong will. So there it is, overcoming some fears, doing a little inner work. So this is about improving your plans and staying on course here. But yeah, this card here, I mean, this is just speaking of emotion here. Someone focusing too much on their love life or just emotional stuff. But hard work that leads to success, a love of beautiful things in life. See, this is what change can come, having beautiful things. Very nice energy. I like the fact that you got a couple major arcanas here, because that's very powerful energy. See the Eight of Michael. It's Eight of Swords energy. So what I feel, it's about somebody here who needs to stop doing the same thing over and over again, getting the same results. So there is definitely an energy of someone breaking free, possibly from procrastination. Someone trusting their intuition. Because someone here wasn't seeing things clearly. And I can see someone doing the same thing over and over again. So, yeah, it's time to break free from this energy. Because this is about change coming. See, it's telling you have the wisdom, the knowledge, and the willpower to succeed at something that you need to do. Someone here is focusing too much on their love life when they should be focusing on their career, or at least finding some kind of balance. Yeah, Six of Cups energy. So this is definitely an energy of, actually it's Six of Pentacles. Is Pentacles pink in this deck? Yes, I believe it is. It's Nine of Pentacles. Yes, a single person. That makes more sense. And then we have, so this is about being dependent, taking care of oneself, learning something new. And I do see new skills and stuff here too. But the interesting thing is this is the Six of Pentacles, so it has to do with material needs getting filled. See, some of you keep doing the same thing over and over again. More money going out than's coming in. Okay, so it's about breaking free from that pattern, that habit, and to see things clearly, because there's been confusion, illusion, or somebody has maybe been in a little denial here. But I do feel this is about being strict, structured. Okay, because the Queen of Swords is somebody very strict and structured. They know what they need to do and they do it. Now, it could be somebody giving you advice here, but like I feel that you have the mojo to do this. Yeah, there's definitely change coming. But I like the fact that the moon's here by this, because this is somebody who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So you're not facing that fear. Too much more money going out, not enough coming in. But I do feel like you're going to achieve something. And I do see better financial prosperity ahead. Let's have a look at change your life. You know, somebody here wasn't seeing. See, there's indecision. They're not seeing. Now somebody's starting to see. It's time to take off the blindfold. See someone being kind of in denial or just feeling confused. Yeah, it's time to make a decision. Let's have a look at, oops, the Queen of Michael. Yeah, this is somebody here, see, feeling left out in the cold, lonely, lack, but it could be a lack of money. So it's time to see that. There could be some insecurities, but I got to tell you, I feel you're capable here. You're very capable of overcoming this energy. It's all about being strict and structured, using your wisdom, being wise, making wise choices. Yeah, there's definitely been some sort of, and I wouldn't be surprised too, as far as love life too. I mean, that could be part of it for some of you, focusing too much on their love life when it's actually time to focus on money and finances. I feel there's been some sort of mixed messages, mixed signals, or somebody who just feels defeated. If you've had somebody who's ghosted you recently, you know, it could be somebody feeling defeated, but I do see someone playing games, mind games or manipulation here. So, yeah, like I say, it's time to feeling a bit defeated, maybe even financially, but the Queen of Swords doesn't take defeat lightly. So take on that energy. Yeah, some of you are going to cut somebody out here too for being deceptive. Yeah, somebody, and I do feel feeling a bit defeated, but it's about you defeating whatever it is you need to defeat for yourself. But if there is a love interest here, I definitely see you no longer giving to someone. Yeah, take a little pause. See, it's all that internal going within, seeing things from a different perspective. Seeing things different. Yeah, it's time to focus on work and money, time to get to work. But if you're dealing with someone who's not putting any effort and you feel that they're being deceptive, this is where the sword goes up, being a little more discerning. Okay? But yeah, and I mean, it could be some sort of deep insecurity here where someone's cut somebody out here. But it really is time to get to work, or somebody here that needs to put in more effort. Tell me about the moon. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. This is about making a practical plan too. Someone planning, preparing ahead. Somebody definitely focused more on money. I mean, it could be someone who feels they don't have any money. There's been some sort of feeling of defeat. I do see mixed messages, mixed signals, frustration. But I definitely see someone focused on money, and also the path ahead. This is someone preparing themselves, looking to see if things are clear ahead. See? Moving forward down a new path. Nice. Yeah, saying to be cautious, careful what you wish for. It's about playing it safe, because this is someone here is doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, and getting the same results. And then somebody stops reciprocating or stops giving. So if you have a person coming back around after a period of time, be a little more cautious and be discerning. Okay. Let's have a look at the Six of Ariel. Yeah, so something is coming to an end. There's an ending. And we all know every ending leads to a new beginning, because I feel someone didn't get what they wanted. Somebody was a little full of themselves here too. It's very internal. Yeah, but something came to an end. And there is an opportunity for a new beginning, yeah. So there's definitely change. So this is often something that changes someone forever. But I see a lot of inner growth, prosperity, definitely growth when it comes to money, because I feel some of you are going to focus more on that. I mean, you could be dealing with someone who's in that energy. You can turn the tables. Yeah, the tables do often turn. But yeah, I feel it's an energy. There's a bit of a silver lining. Yeah, look at, there's positive change. Just like I say, positive change, happiness, being emotionally fulfilled. Something is ending. It's over, but it's also a new beginning coming in. Yeah, happy home, happy life. Yeah, you've got a King of Cups here. So some of you have a King of Cups, and I do feel if this is someone coming back around, be a little discerning to make sure they've changed, because I feel there's an ending here. Every ending leads to a new beginning, so doesn't mean right away, but I do see some time going by. Someone could be coming back around, or they're changing how they feel. This could be a masculine Aries going through this, but this is somebody, you know, feeling full of love, putting themselves out there. Often someone who wears their heart on their sleeve. Someone's getting ready. They're preparing. You may have dealt with somebody who wasn't ready. Like, I do see mixed messages, feeling deceived, but I also feel someone who, I mean, the Queen of Swords is also somebody here who can, it's all about seeing the truth. See, some of you, maybe it's an energy of something that's changing you forever. But it's, the whole problem is some sort of deception. Somebody was being deceptive. Now, the Nine of Ariel is often someone who's living above their means. So there could be somebody here who maybe felt very negative. And it could be about themselves or about yourself. So this is about being real here. But you've got a person, there's something ending, and I do see change. You could have a new person coming in, but it's about somebody assessing the situation. See, there was confusion, illusion. So there's a need for some kind of change and improvement. Tell me about the King of Cups. Yeah, so somebody here is rushed in without thinking and then possibly backed out. So it tells me somebody wasn't over something. Because this has to do with endings, new beginnings, and this person coming in, this change. But it's telling you, because the tables are turning, to think this through. Don't rush into this situation. Don't start giving to someone. Okay? Make sure that it's somebody here who's generous, open-hearted. Yeah, and I do see this. See, it's about avoiding. Someone tried to avoid, avoiding a disaster, thinking things through. Things calming down. There's been some time in between. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel. But I don't know if you're going to avoid this person. It almost looks like for the feminine, you may avoid this. Because you may be the one with the Queen of Swords thinking things through, choosing your battles. See, choosing, focusing on work. I do think there's a little inner struggle here. I just pick up this vibe of someone here who knows they should be possibly focusing on work and career, but of course then you've got this King of Cups. What is this King of Cups intentions? Let's just see. What is this person up to? They're all up in their feels. Yeah, this is what their intentions are, is to connect with the Queen of Cups. Yeah, so be very careful here, because like I say, it's taking the lessons learned, thinking it through, choosing your battles. Someone here focusing more on their love life, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's both people to a degree. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, you can either choose your battles, you can choose to focus on work and just avoid a disaster. But I do see things calming down, and you can see this somebody coming back around. But is this, that's why it's saying to be discerning, has this person actually changed, or will they rush in and back out again and start avoiding you? So don't avoid what you really need to do, because I do see confusion, illusion. I don't know if there's somebody here who's got secrets or what, but it's often someone who keeps all their emotions inside. So be a little cautious, because this is an energy of someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. Somebody who comes back around and does the same thing. So this is where it's saying to be wise. Okay? Yeah, because if you give to this person, if you start giving and being generous, letting this person in, is the same thing going to happen? I still see positive change for you, though. And I do feel it has to do with work, because someone's putting out, living above their means here, robbing Peter to pay Paul, putting more money out than is coming in. So it's one of you or both of you doing this. But I think someone here is more focused on their finances. And they could be going through this change where they're now ready to focus on love. And you've gone through change and you're ready to focus on knowing you should be focusing on work. So you have a choice to make. It's saying to choose wisely. It's all about balancing both things out here. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a tough one. Tell me about that Two of Swords. Yep. See, putting on the brakes, taking another look. See, it's about staying on course, staying in control, not being ruled by your emotions, and being wise. So it's an energy of balance of head and heart too. Learning to balance head and heart, to be logical. And the Queen of Swords is a little more structured, strict, self-discipline. So I do feel this is interesting because the tables turn. See, time going by, applying the lessons learned. Don't just trust blindly. Look before you leap, cautious. I feel this person is, but I see both of you. See, this is an energy of the same thing happening. We've got two people thinking about each other. Definitely, you're in each other's energy. But it's you're both being a little more cautious. But it has to do with nobody really getting what they wanted. So I don't know if you cut somebody out because they were playing mind games or you feeling manipulated. But see, the tables turned. They may be feeling that way about you. This is a really interesting read. And it because the Eight of Michael here, it's like things just going in circles here. So it's saying to think through and choose wisely. Yeah. See, should I or shouldn't I? See, it's all about balancing work and play, balancing head and heart, making good decisions for yourself. Yeah. Should I or shouldn't I? Do they love me? Do they not? Someone moving slow. Definitely there's procrastination. It's also an energy of breaking free from procrastination. Yeah. But if it is somebody who comes back around and does the same thing, if you don't indulge them or they don't get what they want, whatever is happening, they will move. It's an energy of moving on, trying to avoid a disaster. So, yeah, see, but heading right into a disaster. I actually figured that was probably going to come. So it's an energy of looking before you leap. Don't be afraid to speak up and speak your mind. If you have questions, being discerning. If somebody doesn't want to answer your questions or you feel they're being secretive or you feel confused, you're looking for clarity. But it's about heading right towards a disaster. Yeah. Like I say, it's the tower coming down. That's your energy there, Aries. That's Mars energy. See, it's endings and beginnings, but like I say, this is about avoiding a disaster. So, and this could be to do with your life. Okay? So, keeping everything in balance here. I think some of you are definitely working. I do think we have a person here. See, they're working. They're focused on work. Now the table's turned and you are. Or it could be the other way around. Crazy energy. But yeah, it's all about breaking free, releasing this. It's about letting go of patterns, habits, doing the same thing over again. And the situation may not serve you. Know your worth. This is about self-worth, but this has to do with following your heart, your hopes and dreams here too. So interesting, but it has to do with the feelings, you know, are the feelings mutual or not? I feel like they are. I feel like it's about both of you needing to kind of work together here to avoid this being a disaster again, because it's definitely someone coming back around. But whatever's happened here, I feel like it's changing you forever. So you now know your worth and value. See, lessons being learned. Yeah. Yeah, someone's pride. Someone was a little bit full of themselves here, being full of themselves. Take it as it resonates. Yeah. See, releasing pride, releasing ego. It's also an energy of being able, two people being able to provide. See, someone here maybe felt they couldn't provide or give you the attention you wanted. And it is possible here you didn't get what you wanted. But I do feel, and I do see this confusing kind of energy of someone who I feel needs to be focusing on work and money, but they're focused on their love life. Someone's not giving you enough attention, or vice versa. Because the tables are turning. But it's about giving someone the attention that they want. So this, it's all about, basically it's saying this could all be avoided. Someone needs to let go of their pride and their ego. They need to plan and prepare for success. It's about preparing for the future. But it's head and heart balance too, I feel, for the feminine energy here. And usually it's the other way. It's interesting read. But yeah, it's an energy of somebody here still waiting for someone to give them attention. But it's telling you to, during this period of time, waiting, maybe even for new love if you're moving on, to expand your horizons. Because I do see somebody here, you know, somebody who likes pretty things. They like nice things. See, it's about being able to provide. Someone maybe felt they couldn't provide that for you. But this is someone that's with the attitude of I can provide for myself, yet they're robbing Peter to pay Paul, living above their means. So that's where I feel it's time to expand your horizons. Okay, and break free. There's going to be a breakthrough here. But I do think this person's going to come back around. And I do see some change, and definitely for the better. But it has to do with, because of all this energy and this tower, you are changed. Yeah, interesting energy. But I feel whatever it is that you're up to here, Aries, I do think you're going to avoid a disaster. Okay, by just being calm. And the next person who comes in, definitely if you're moving on from someone, the next person comes in, it's about moving forward calmly and peacefully to avoid a disaster. It's about applying lessons learned, moving slow, see, taking your time, keeping your life in balance too. Pretty interesting though, but I do see a breakthrough, and I do see you getting something that you want. But while you're waiting, focus on work. Yeah. Expanding the horizons. I feel really positive energy coming towards you. So stay in a positive frame of mind. Take care. Bye for now.